We're going to check out this 1,000-watt grow light made by Barrina. Normally when you think of this company, you're thinking about these smaller grow lights. I use these for growing strawberries. A lot of people use them for lettuce, tomatoes, and other things. But they have a 2-foot and 4-foot, but we're looking at the 1,000-watter today. So this 1,000-watt light is going to go in my 4x4 grow tent. We're going to blow that thing up and put some high PPFD light in there and grow some crazy plants. We're going to open this bad boy up. This grow light has a dual spectrum, so it has extra blue in it. It also has extra red in it. This light has extra blue light in it, which helps aid in sugar accumulation in the roots, which is supposed to help with bigger, stronger roots. It also has far red, which helps support fruit development. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Let's check this out and see what we got going on here with this light. So far, just pretty basic wrapping, plastic around it. Protective on the sides, we don't need this. And just taking those off, it's already starting to open up. So I can already see this light's gonna fold outwards. And the big box here on the bottom, I guess, is the driver. Is made by Sosin, which is one of the big companies out there that makes drivers for LED lights. So let's get this opened up and see if we can get this installed on here. The driver looks pretty huge. So we have the main driver, and came with 2 ratchets to help hang it, a cord daisy chain it, more hanging brackets, a screwdriver with some screws and nuts, some kind of bracket. We'll figure it out. Get rid of all the trash and we'll start putting this bad boy together. Putting this in a 4x4 I think is going to be a little bit on the extreme side, especially without running CO2 in the grow tent. Currently I run a bunch of Medic grow lights, and just from looking at this light and feeling the weight of it and just how the design is of it, it just looks like a lot better grow light. Can't say it is, we'll find that out, but it looks like a really nice grow light. So this is very simple. These just fold down just like some planes on a wing. What am I talking about? Just like wings on a plane. What am I talking about? Wings on a plane don't fold down. Alright, so one side we have the plug-in, and we have the dimmer, which is nice. It goes from the off position, and it's not like my Medic grow lights, which goes from like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100%. This one is, you can dial in any percentage you want. So we'll get this power supply bolted on here, and we'll plug it in a wall, do some wattage testing with it. See how much watts it really pulls from the wall. So after getting this driver installed on here, I have my dimmer installed. This whole tray here is adjustable, so you can move the power supply from one side to the other. You can move it over to one side this way, right or left, or you can even mount it on the outside of the tent, because this cord is crazy long, which would probably be a smart thing to do just to keep the heat out of the tent. It'd help with driver life, and it would also help with just the tent from getting so hot. And it looks like it has a pretty long extension cord. I'm guessing probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 foot without checking it. And if you ever need to move it, it just folds right back up. Man, this thing looks nice. You see the different ones they have in here. Now let's see if we can check the wattage on this thing without popping a breaker, because I already have quite a bit of draw being taken off this particular circuit. Alright, we got it set up now. We're going to check the wattage of this light. I'm going to slowly turn it up, and you can watch the meter here. I'm going to turn it on the low setting. And we're sitting about 145. I'm going to try to turn it up where it looks like it says 50%. See what it reads. It's reading 157, which seems pretty accurate. Let's crank it up. We're at max wattage right now. We're sitting at 1,091 watts. Draw pulled from the wall. So she looks bright. Let's light up the ceiling here. Something you can do with this. I don't know why you would, but I guess you could always even face them sideways if you're doing some kind of crazy grow where you need light on the side. Never even thought about that. The plants over there like it. Yeah, so we're still pulling, just went up 1 watt. We're at 192. Might go up a little bit in wattage as the driver warms up. There's absolutely no heat at all coming off of it right now. It's totally cool to the touch. So let's turn this down a little bit. See how they look here. But this thing's gonna put out some crazy PPFD. If you haven't seen, I already run a 200 watt version of this exact same light, growing beefsteak tomato. I did one video on it. I need to do an updated one shortly, because that tomato plant is now producing tomatoes, and the plant is growing like crazy, and it's hitting my ceiling. So hopefully this fits in my 4x4 tent okay. After I get it installed in there, we'll do some PPFD testing, get it dialed in. But for overall, it looks like some amazing build quality. I know these rails, how they're designed, it's supposed to help with heat distribution, which would help with longevity of your LEDs. So let me know what you think. It's not the typical company you look for a big 1,000 watt grow light. Since they're specialized in smaller lights. But I'd say from looking at this thing, they nailed it out of the park. This is the Barrina GrowForce GB10. So stick around and we'll get that put in the grow tent. And I wish you could smell these. My strawberries I got growing back there, they smell amazing. Smells nice and sweet in here. And we got some mini me cucumbers, which actually are getting pretty big right now. So check out all my other videos and all this different setups I grow here. Grow all kinds of crazy stuff indoors.